Hi, I'm Laura and welcome to the Tarot Genie for this week's lesson in the cards of the Tarot. Today we're going to talk about the Nine of Wands. Just gaze and take in the energy of this card, look at it closely, and just think about what immediate reactions you have. Now, first of all, I want to point out this is the 9 card, obviously, but what's important about the 9 is that it represents, it's kind of like the penultimate part of a cycle. It's almost the end. I mean, 10 is really the ultimate end, but it's the penultimate. So it means the conclusion of something. Something's coming to an end, wrapping up, etc. And also the wands, of course, relate to fire energy and that energy of passion and purpose. And what we have in this particular image, if you look closely, especially look at the man's face. Let's put that a little close, and then I'll pull it back because of the lighting. I don't want to have that glare. But what you notice is that he has a guarded look. He's looking as if it's almost like he's looking over his shoulder. He's looking a bit wary, apprehensive. And he's holding on to a particular wand. Behind him are 8 other wands. And then we've got this landscape behind him. This image is often associated with a situation in which a person's been, maybe they're battle weary. They've been through a lot. However, what's important to point out, even though they've been through a battle as indicated by his wound, his bandage, or you don't see the wound, of course, but has a bandage indicating that he has a wound of some kind. He has been wounded. He has been injured. However, he is standing tall. He's, in a pretty firm position. He's not slumped over. He's not hunching particularly, I don't think. Let me double check this. No, he's standing pretty tall. And what we can gather, or what important message from this particular image, is that even though he's been through the battle, he's battle weary, perhaps. It's lighting to see how it can affect this. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. He's been through the battle, but the core message is that he stands firm. He's still going to persevere. This is about perseverance when the card is upright. He's battle weary, he's been wounded, but he's going to just stick with it no matter what, even though it's difficult. And it's almost like he's taking a pause, but he's ready to continue the battle if need be. So this is about standing ground. He's been through the battle, a little bit battle weary, but he's standing firm and he's sticking with whatever his particular position or passion is. It also can indicate the aftermath of a particular battle, but when someone is thinking that there may be a little bit more, it's not the final, so that's why he's got to stand guard. Also, because I look at his boots are green. I think they're good. Some people say they're yellow. They're kind of a yellow-green lime. To me, that indicates clarity, illumination. So he's got insights about things, it seems to me. There's also the clarity is conveyed by the clear blue sky. There are no clouds. So his position's clear. He knows where he stands. He is firm. And he's sticking with a particular position because he is grasping, holding firmly that particular wand. Also, even though he's been through the battle, there's been a lot of growth, as indicated by the leaves on each of these wands. Green hills, also hills, indicate or can reflect a consciousness of elevation, of having a higher awareness. So he's gained experience, he's gained savvy from having been through the battle. If this card appears reversed in a reading, in response to a question, it could indicate that someone may have been through a battle or struggle. It could be an internal one, however, but they're standing firm. And what came to mind before I turned on the video is that this could possibly indicate someone with a challenge, such as an addiction, perhaps, where they've been, really struggling, but they're going to persevere, but they're keeping it to themselves. So it's an internal struggle that they are persevering with. In contrast, however, depending on the question, depending on the position in the spread, it could also represent someone who's not persevering, someone who's given up, someone who is just throwing in the towel. lack of perseverance, feeling defeated, or refusing to engage any longer. Those are other possibilities associated with this image when it is reversed. So in essence, this is the card of perseverance, being through the battle, but standing firm, holding one's own, despite challenges, despite having been wounded, even psychic wounds, etc. The song that came to me with this card, or in response to this card, dating myself once again, it's a song from Disco Days called I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. So I will have a link to that music video in the show notes. I hope this lesson has been helpful for you. If you've not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, and also be aware that I do private readings. Go to my website, thetarotgenie.com. Will indicate that I'll be revamping that website in the next few months. Going through lots of changes right now, getting ready for a major move across down to South Carolina, about 500 miles away from Washington, D.C. So going through lots of changes and things, but I will be renaming the website Heart Driven Tarot, because it's all about heart and intuition. Anyway, that aside, until next time, remember, illumine your mind, inspire your life with tarot.